Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. In this video, I'm gonna talk a lot about adoption. But before I get started, I gotta point out two scams that are going on in the crypto community. This comes from King XRP. The first one is the quantum financial system. A lot of you might have gotten these messages telling you to put your tokens in the quantum financial system, which is not activated yet. And it's not live yet. These are scams. These people are looking to steal your crypto. Don't fall for it. And definitely don't interact with the bots on this channel in the comment section down below. The second one comes from Farshad Rouhani. New scam from fake Coinbase email. Please be careful. Don't click on their link because you will lose your crypto. And it looks legit. Coinbase, your account will be closed within 24 hours. Right away, people panic and they click on the link and they end up losing their crypto. Now, once XRP starts to really take off, the scams are going to amp up at the same time. Anything that sounds too good to be true is a scam. You will lose your crypto. Make sure you're not clicking on any links that are sent from fake accounts. Now, this comes from the CFTC chairman. Take notice, he's talking about the large banks buying and building crypto projects behind the scenes.
We did was the first in the world. So anyway, long story, when I left the commission, I'm convinced this is the technology of the future. This is the internet doing to banking and finance and money itself what it's already done to social networking and information gathering and entertainment and leisure and retail shopping. It's changing everything, and it's making all of those activities 24/7, 365, disintermediated activities. This is going to change everything we know about finance. And what's going to happen is the large banks, which already are kind of quietly devoting huge resources to this, with a few breakthroughs, all of a sudden the middle tier, the next tier of banks are all going to have to do this, but they're not going to build it themselves. They're going to look around and say, what's the industrial grade solution for this that works, that delivers all the needs we have for privacy built into it, but it's interoperable with all of our peers.
Like I told you, the banks are not going to build their own system. A lot of the banks are just going to adopt Ripple technology. They're just going to utilize it because once the big banks are pushing in this direction and they're already, ahead of the small middle tier banks, the middle tier banks have to get on board or they're going to be left behind. And take notice how he said it's the technology of the future. I'm always telling you that because you see how what we're holding changes the entire banking system forever. It makes payments fast, cheap, and secure. It works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. That's how big this actually is. And any of the banks that get on board first will always get the upper hand over the competition, but it will lead to mass adoption. This comes from Smoke. Yes, Visa and Mastercard, the two major US payment networks, have already adopted blockchain solutions for payments. You know why Visa and Mastercard got on board early on? Because they wanted to stay relevant going into the future. But this also will help Visa and Mastercard because it will give them better opportunities, better, apps, better payment options for their customers. It allows them to push ahead in a digital world. That's why Visa and Mastercard got on board early on. Mastercard launches crypto debit card in Europe. Spend from your self-custody wallets. I don't like the idea of this. I like the idea that it's leading to adoption, sure. But I don't like the idea of people spending their crypto from their self-custody wallets because they want you to give up your crypto. And anybody that's spending XRP right now is just a fool, in my opinion. Because let me tell you something. Every little bit that you stack now will lead to financial freedom in the future. But this is a step in the right direction towards adoption. The good part about open banking and fintech goes about halfway down the article about how Visa is threatened by fintech. Well, Visa, what they're doing is they're just giving new possibilities, new payment option. Visa says it plans to launch a dedicated service for account-to-account payments, skipping the traditional and often inflexible direct debit process. Visa said consumers will be able to monitor these payments more easily and raise any issues by clicking a button in their banking app. They're making it easier to use, and they're making it automated at the same time. So they also said it won't initially apply its A2A service to things like TV streaming services, gym memberships, and food boxes, Visa added. But this is planned for the future. Again, it opens up for more adoption. But Visa is also working with blockchain. They're still pushing towards crypto at the same time as well. Because if they don't do this, they will be left behind. They will become irrelevant, like Swift is going to eventually become irrelevant in the future. This comes from Smoke as well. Yes, XRP will operate alongside CBDCs and stablecoins alike within centralized payment systems. This is utility. But I want to point out what they say right here. This may cut the knees off of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, as it would undermine the argument that crypto is a solution to outdated centralized payment systems that place undue cost and barriers to remittance and financial inclusion. However, one crypto that could benefit is XRP, the currency used on the blockchain-based payment system Ripple. This is one cryptocurrency that will be compliant with the ISO 222 standard, allowing it to operate alongside CBDCs within centralized payment systems. But yet people want you to believe that ISO is nothing. Well, if that was the case, why would any crypto be compliant to ISO if it wasn't relevant? But take notice how they say it may cut the knees off of Bitcoin. Eventually, XRP is going to be the number one cryptocurrency. It's just a matter of time. Ripple and the XRP ledger will be the number one in DeFi. Ripple partner Digital Pound emphasizes that Ripple's enhancements, RLUSD, EVM, smart contracts, position Ripple to compete with Ethereum, which is the leading platform for decentralized finance applications. Remember how everybody was bitching about smart contracts and the EVM sidechain? Well, that's what this does. It allows Ripple to compete directly with Ethereum. I think Ripple will eventually replace Ethereum as well. So whenever you hear people complaining, always do your own research, and you will find that whatever Ripple's doing that people are complaining about usually leads to XRP skyrocketing in price. Skyscanner integrates with Travala, enabling hotel bookings in over 100 cryptocurrencies. Again, more adoption. Because if people could use their crypto to go on vacation and pay for flights, things like that, that gives crypto a purpose. It shows real world use case and real world value. The biggest argument that anyone outside of crypto ever makes is that they can't hold crypto in their hands. But when they're using crypto and seeing you buy things with crypto, that changes their entire mindset. That's why I always see people, I laugh when they say it's monopoly money. It's not real. Crypto is getting more and more real all the time. Just in, Japan to lower the maximum tax rate on Bitcoin and crypto from 55% to 20% in line with financial assets. You know, Japan is gearing up for a very big 2025. And I like the idea that they're lowering the maximum taxes as well, because this shows you that countries are ready to start pushing ahead with innovation. They don't want to stay left behind. They want a level playing field. Robinhood failed to allow users withdraw crypto from their accounts, Department of Justice says. So they announced a $3.9 million settlement with Menlo Park cryptocurrency trading platform. According to them, Robinhood failed to allow customers to withdraw their cryptocurrency from their Robinhood accounts from 2018 to 2022, and for failing to disclose aspects of its trading and handling arrangements. Whether you're a brick and mortar store or a cryptocurrency company, you must adhere to California's consumer and investor protection laws. You know, when XRP starts really moving and people are cashing out, I already expect the exchanges to go down. Look at what happened with Coinbase when Bitcoin was achieving a new all-time high. That's why everybody's always saying, I'm going to time the top perfectly. You will never sell at the actual top, because all of a sudden Coinbase goes down, Uphold goes down because of all the traffic. So you end up selling at a cheaper price. But you know, we are going to have to make a lot of decisions once the price of XRP takes off. Is utility driving the price of XRP now? Is utility very close? Do I want to sell in this alt season? Because alt season, as the price goes higher and higher, it's going to have people selling all the way up. And a lot of people may never get that price point that they're looking for to buy back in. Not if utility starts pushing the price, because that's real value. That's not a typical cycle. That's real value pushing the price higher on XRP. We're going to cross a lot of bridges once XRP finally starts to move, is what I'm saying. You got to look at real world events that are happening at the same time as well. How are they talking about crypto? Is XRP talked about on the mainstream media news? Because that's a good indicator that the top is in. I just showed you that in a video the other day where they were talking about XRP in 2018, and they were talking people through buying XRP. But those people were buying the top then. The top was already in. Same thing will happen this cycle as well. So there's a lot of things you got to factor in when you're thinking about taking some profit. But we'll talk more about that. We still have time before XRP takes off. But until it happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.